Hello everyone, it's Claudia here, and today I will be showing you what I have left of the Dear Lizzy documentary collection and some of the layouts I made off screen. I will show you the layouts I made at the end of the video. So let me just start off by showing you the papers I have left. And as you can see, I bought the 12 by 12 paper pad to go with the collection, and these paper pads come with 48 papers, and I used most of them up. As you can see right here, like there's only a few left, but what I actually did is I used um, the papers that I didn't like much or knew I would never use. I used the white um, side of the paper to kind of substitute the white cardstock because I'm running low on white cardstock, and I figured that that was a nice way to use up some papers. Um, so I have this floral paper left, which I actually do like and think I could use it to cut it up or something. Then there's this paper with these, I guess you could cut them apart with the months of the year, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Then I also have this floral paper left, which I quite liked, but I didn't use it. And this was actually my favorite paper. I just loved the colors and the design. But I didn't manage to use the second paper of this pattern, but I will definitely keep it around because I do love it. And then I also have this, it's almost kind of like a tone-on-tone paper left with the bows, and this gorgeous watercolor paper, which was also one of my favorites, but for some reason I just didn't get around to using it. And then we have this paper, which is kind of like a cream with some black dots on there, and that will probably go with a lot of things, and the same goes for this pattern. And that is all. So I didn't count how many papers that was, but I like I mentioned, I used a lot of the papers just for the white side of it. So I think now I'm just going to get the embellishments so I can show you what I have left of that. I will say that I really struggled with the ephemera pack for this collection because I don't know, just some of the elements. Oh, actually, I'm getting these scraps. Like I mention every time I do these voiceovers after recording because my iPhone can't record audio while I'm recording, so I don't remember in what order I got the thing. So off of this scrap paper, I actually tried to make my own fringed heart, which are very popular at the moment because they were a part of the Maggie Holmes Bloom collection, and I'm seeing a lot of people making them myself, and I wanted to try it. I think mine turned out okay. Maybe I'll make a little card with it or something. So I have a scrap piece left. I used the other piece on one of my layouts that I posted a process video for. And then the rest is just some scraps of papers that I use for mounting or just for, adding a strip of that paper to my layouts and stuff. And this floral paper I used to cut some florals out of, and I used those florals on one of the layouts I will show you in a little bit. And I also have a few circles left that I will probably cut out and put in my stash as well. And these scraps came with my Scrappery October kits, and I would just keep them around, maybe punch out some hearts or something. So yeah, those are the scraps I have left. And I think now I'm going to grab the embellishments. So yeah, this stamp set also came with my Scrappery October kits, and or was it September? No, it was actually the September kits. But yeah, obviously the stamp set will just go in my stash, and I will probably use it in the future. Then these are some of the ephemera pieces I have left, and like I said, I really struggled with some of them. There were some pieces that I really liked, like I really did like the florals, but then, elements like the pinwheel and the envelope and the glasses and even the telephone were just elements that I struggled with and just didn't really find a proper use for. So, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with those. I will put them in my stash, but I think in the end I will probably end up giving them away. Um, you know, just make a little giveaway back or whatever with stuff that I don't want anymore and then just send it out to someone. Because I don't think I will use it, but you never know. So then there's also these rub-ons, which, as you can see, I have a decent amount left. I didn't really use them that much. I'm kind of scared at this point that they're not really going to come off properly, because that's kind of the deal with rub-ons. And I've had these since August, so I don't even know if they're going to be good at this point. But I do know that the rub-ons I did use really didn't come off that well, and I had to put a lot of pressure to even get them off. So um, that is the last time that I will buy rub-ons because they're too inconsistent for me. But that, I don't know. That's what I'm saying now. I might not stick to that. But so here are the stickers, and as you can see, I already cut up the stickers, so they're not in the sticker sheet anymore. But it still kind of gives you an idea of what I have left. And again, I don't know if I will use any of these, but I'll just keep them around for a while and see if I will find a use for them. And if not, they will just go in my little giveaway um, goodie bag or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, I did like the collection. I just struggled with it. You know, it was kind of like an impulsive buy. I didn't really think it through. So then I also got these gold puffy figures, and as you can see, I used only a few. I have a decent amount left, a lot of A's, I have some E's left, and U's and stuff, so I can definitely make some more titles. So I'll definitely keep those around because they are gold, so they will probably work with anything. Then I got the puffy stickers in the October scrapbook kit as well, and I have this one left, and it's just a typewriter that says I'm so lucky, so I'll probably keep that around. And then this is the scrap piece of paper I have left from that specialty vellum sheet that I bought with the collection. And as you can see, it's not really a big piece, but it's still nice and I might use it for something. Then I got the washi tape booklet, and I excuse me, my computer's doing all sorts of weird things. Go away. Um, I used a decent amount, but I still have, quite a bit left as well. And I will definitely keep these in my stash because they will probably work with pretty much anything. And then for the 6x6 paper pad, I have some scraps that I think I'm going to show you first. And, the scraps usually just kind of, exist from just mounting my photo on a piece of paper and then just having that left. So most of my scraps kind of look the same. And then of course I also have a few full sheets left. As you can see, my 6x6 paper pad just came apart already. But that's not really that much of a problem. So that typewriter paper I didn't like. I'm not a typewriter person. I don't mind it as an element, but I just wouldn't use it for a full background or just as a paper. I don't really care about it too much. So yeah, I got a few 6x6 papers and I will just put those in my stash and see if maybe in the future I will find a use for them. But I do always like to get the 6x6 paper pads. I think the 6x6 paper pad had all different patterns, so you didn't get any repeats, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I think I actually prefer just getting 18 different patterns and then just having 2 of each pattern. But yeah, that's kind of off topic. I am now getting the layouts that I've made, and there's no process videos for the first two layouts I will show you, but I will tell you if there is a process video. So this is actually the last layout I made with the collection, and as you can see, I was just trying to use up a bunch of scraps. So I just kind of lined up the scraps horizontally, and these are just some photos of me and my boyfriend at the playground when he was visiting me in October 2014, and I thought they were just some cute photos, and it was a nice memory to document. And the weather was actually really nice. He's in a t-shirt and it was like almost at the end of October, but the weather was just so nice. It was like 20 degrees Celsius, that is. So yeah, it was a really fun 3 weeks. So that is the layout. There will be a photo of this at the end of the video. And then this is the layout I made before that, and it's a photo of my dear cat Mickey. And again, I was trying to use up some scraps, and I thought, let's try to do a banner layout. So I cut a bunch of banner shades and kind of lined them up, and I used some of those figures to spell bestie because he is my bestie. Then I did a little bit of stamping as well using that Mackie Holmes Shine roller stamp, and that wood veneer piece is from the Crepe Paper Hello Love collection, and I thought that would add a nice bit of texture. And this is a really quick and simple layout I did, but I was determined to use up that floral. So it's just a photo of me during a photo shoot I did with my boyfriend at the park, and I used that paper that I loved so much as a border because I felt like it was too busy to use as a full background. And then I added some washi strips, and it was a really quick layout to do, but sometimes simple is nice, and I do actually quite like how this one turned out. So, yeah. And then, of course, I had added some gold splatters to finish it off because I love doing that. And then I also made this layout. So initially, I wanted to do um, basically use just like that pink and that like darker tone color on the layout. But actually, when I was going along with creating the layout, I added a few pops of yellow, and I actually do really like how that looks. And I had cut out those circles from that paper I showed you earlier because I do like circles. And yeah, um, I'm not sure if I like it or not, but it's definitely interesting. Let's leave it at that. And then we have this layout. This is the last layout I made, but I'm going to show you a few more layouts. But this is one of my dog Amber. And I don't scrapbook about her that much because I don't have that many good photos of her. But I figured I would make a layout using a photo of her for a change. And again, I used a bunch of those circles that I had cut out from the paper and just kind of lined them up. And, you know, and for my tie, I just spelled out her name because I couldn't think of anything else really, and it kind of fits. So the few layouts I'm going to show you now are some layouts I made for the Scrap Free channel. You may or may not have seen these before. There are process videos for the last layouts I'm about to show you, so yeah, you can check them out over on the Scrap Free's channel if you haven't seen them already. So this is the first layout I made after I got the kids, and it's just a photo of Cupido, and it was taken in October or November of 2013, and it was just a nice photo shoot we did. And I love that floral that Nay designed for the digitals. And you may or may not know that I'm designing the digitals for the Scrapery at the moment, so that is still something that I'm very excited about. But yeah, that was the first layout I did. And this was the third layout I did. And I just wanted to try something with cutting out squares, but I didn't want to do a traditional grid layout. I just kind of wanted to try something else. And this is actually the first layout I made using this type of design. I've done something similar on my channel, but this was actually the first layout I did where I tried this type of design. And it's just a photo of me and Mickey during a photo shoot, and he hated it. He was not down for the photo shoot at all, but there were still a few decent photos, so that is that layout. And I do really like how it turned out in the end. And then this is a photo of me making a duck face, which I know some people hate, but whatever. And this was taken on my birthday. So that was last year, so this was in 2015. And I just kind of put some embellishments diagonally. And again, I added that floral that Nay designed. And yeah, so those are all the layouts I have made or made off screen and haven't showed you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing the layouts and what I had left of this collection. There are process videos for some layouts, so check out the playlist if you want to check those out. And I will be back with more process videos very soon. I hope you will have a great day. Bye!